we are with the team behind Street Fighter 6 at Summer Game Fest 2024. I've been playing Street Fighter 6 for, according to this, 131 hours, so I definitely have been feeling the game. Season 2 is coming this summer, including a certain appearance by Terry Bogard and Mai, characters straight from the Fatal Fury series. Having a full year of feedback with millions of players around the world, how has it been taking that feedback and incorporating it to building year 2 of Street Fighter 6?
So in terms of like the planning for year 2, this has been planned for quite a while now, for years now. And but they do see the comments that we get from our fans and our players, and those are referenced for like future live ops development. And not only that, it's kind of a source of motivation for the team too. So that gives them the energy to keep going forward.
Leading year 2 is M. Bison, and he is, by my count, the 3rd character in Street Fighter 6 to use Psycho Power, because Ed uses Psycho Power, JP uses Psycho Power. How did you want to keep that classic M. Bison feel while making him work and balanced within the world of Street Fighter 6?
So yeah, as you mentioned, yes, he is the 3rd character in the Street Fighter 6 roster that utilizes Psycho Power, but obviously he's a very classic character that people have been playing with and loved for many decades now. So the intention was to kind of maintain some of those classic movesets that people grew up utilizing. However, in terms of like at least his background design, they wanted to give him more of like a fighter vibe, which you'll get to learn more about as you play some of the single player content of the game.
One of the most ambitious things in Street Fighter 6 is World Tour mode. I mean, getting to go all around, train every single different fighting style. You know, having done this for years now, how was it like, you know, refining World Tour and building new World Tour content for for year 2?
Yeah, so the mode itself was a very fun experience for the team. One of the intentions of World Tour was to give another avenue to certain players who might not necessarily be super familiar with fighting games in general, kind of like a stepping stone that will help them guide to become more familiar and more comfortable playing an actual fighting game. And beyond that, because Street Fighter is a series that's been going on for many decades now, there's lots of references and story points, Easter eggs, memes, and this was another kind of like another platform to incorporate all that so that people can find it and be like, oh, I remember that reference. And yeah, overall it was a very fun experience for the devs to create.
I think the big question is, and the biggest surprise, I was there in the audience when they announced it, of course, was Terry and Mai coming to the world of Street Fighter. This isn't like Akira from rival schools. This is, I mean, we're seeing characters from other major fighting games. If I had known, I would have brought my Capcom vs. SNK copy. But yeah, how is it incorporating these beloved characters from Fatal Fury into the world of Street Fighter and World Tour?
So yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, this is the very first time that a non-Capcom guest character is appearing in a mainline Street Fighter game. And yes, it was challenging, but at the same time, it was very rewarding and a fun experience to do so. And SNK was very much involved in the process of that. And hopefully this gives an opportunity for people to learn and love fighting games more. Hopefully this allows us to reach a new audience who might be interested in Street Fighter 6 and vice versa. Hopefully this gives another opportunity for people to get really excited for the upcoming Fatal Fury title on SNK side. So yeah, hopefully it just kind of reinvigorates and energizes the community and gets more people to love fighting games in general.
I still have high hopes that Skullomania will one day return. With that in mind, I mean, Bison, even though Bison was not in the first year of World Tour, his absence was felt. JP kept talking about Bison, Jury kept talking about Bison. Any hints on how these characters will react in World Tour mode now that he's back?
Yeah, so once he does arrive into the game, you'll get to learn more about Bison's backstory when you play like his arcade mode, when you have a chance to meet him in World Tour mode, and he can also become your master and you can communicate with him. So there's a lot to learn when you actually do get to experience those. So yeah, hope you definitely try them out.
What would you say has been the biggest surprise for you, either with how players play the game what they gravitate towards, or just even the fan art that you see up here online.
You kind of mentioned about the fan art aspect, and one of the things that Matsumoto-san is really surprised at, every time we drop like a new like gameplay trailer or like a character reveal trailer, the speed in which people actually produce fan art and the amount of it is very quick. It's so surprising to see that, like, oh my god, I can't believe these people are able to produce this kind of art so quickly when we literally just announced that. So you know, that shows a lot of love for the characters, so that, and we're very happy, and we encourage people to continue doing that. Just a reminder, we're also running a kind of like a fan art contest where people can illustrate their favorite characters up to year 1, I believe, and there may be a chance for that art to be incorporated into the game as one of the new challenger arts. So hopefully, you know, people will continue producing that and showing that kind of love for these characters, and yeah, maybe one of your works will be implemented into the game.
My favorite mode in Street Fighter 6 so far is Battle Hub, and you know, I love the sitting down playing with somebody. It reminds me of the arcade growing up. You know, what can you tease? You know, we had just seen Giant Attack recently. What can you kind of tease about Battle Hub, either with seasons or activities that may be coming with year 2?
Yeah, we can't provide any specific details of what kind of events to expect, but there definitely will be more events in the Battle Hub to look forward to, so stay tuned.
Year 2 starts this summer with M. Bison, and of course keep an eye out for my boy Terry, and you know, the rest of the gang as we get closer into you know, the future of Street Fighter 6. Fingers crossed we get Super Street Fighter 6 Turbo before too long. Thank you.